It's just, I know it's I guess it's a disorder that some people have where they just are sexually attracted to kids,
Right. I was going to stop you, but you know what? I think you're saying exactly what needs to be said right now.
Dustin, real quick.
It is.
Dustin,
it's a disorder. It's deviant behavior in
I'm
our
a pedophile. Prove you wrong.
Dustin, you're a pedophile. Prove me wrong.
Look, I don't have to. I don't have to.
Oh, why not? I thought the onus was on you. There's a claim. Dustin, there's a claim you're a pedophile.
I didn't make the claim. You're claiming you're not Josh.
No, there's people out there claiming you're a pedophile. That's why you're so worked up about this. So prove you're not a pedophile.
I couldn't care less what they say.
Oh, really? Oh, it's funny. So the onus suddenly isn't on you to prove that a claim is false. Isn't that interesting?
I couldn't care less.
Christian? Is that your Christian ethics, by the way, to judge rumor? You judge people based on rumor? Because you said you believe rumor, right? There's truth to rumor. Is that Christian ethics to you? That's Christian ethics to you, really? To believe rumor? Really?
You putting me in my place right now? This is you putting me in my place.
Real quick, because you also said, I know, laugh loud. Yeah, laugh loud to try and deflect. Yeah, laugh harder. Laugh harder.
No,
what an idiot
you think you think you're coming in here and steamrolling me, bro?
Ethics,
you're looking really bad. You're looking really bad right now, Smokey. I'm just letting you know.
Well, then let me talk.
How about you let me respond?
Let me look bad then and let me talk.
Okay, go ahead.
If I look bad, then let me talk, right?
Go
ahead.
You
said that you don't judge the way a court does. It's not innocent until proven guilty. It's guilty until proven innocent, right? That you said earlier.
That's not what I said.
You don't judge that way. Well, you said you don't judge by.
That's not what I said either.
That is what you said.
No, I never used those words.
Yes,
I never used those words. That's not what I said. I never used the word judge.
This will make a good clip. You're a clown. You're an idiot clown. Now, prove
when
you're not
did I say judge?
Prove you're not a pedophile.
When did I say
prove
judge?
You're not a pedophile? Yes or no? Can you prove you're not a pedophile? Yes or no?
I don't care to.
Okay, there you go, folks. Dustin's a pedophile. Have a great day, guys.
I don't think the rumors are going to grow from that like they do from yours, buddy.
So I was just like, yeah, you guys should join the military. But that was a couple of years ago.
Smokey?
Well, it was a long day. Yeah, how's it going?
All right. Are you all right?
So, yeah, I had a few minutes. I've been doing a few things today. I know. Kind of weird. Clay's been running his mouth about me nonstop all day. I don't know why he's so particularly bothered by me.
Your boys in the chat talking about
I'm sorry?
Your boys in the chat talking about my wife.
Boys? Whose boy? What are you talking about?
You.
What are you talking about? Who? What are you talking about?
He doesn't know Barry.
And then also you made a post about me and you're like, oh, you trash rat.
Yeah, you've been a coward because you won't justify really what you're saying. You don't seem to really want to come around me. You just want to talk about me nonstop. That's what's your obsession with me, bud? What's the deal? What did I do to you? Do you have a bad dream about me or something? What's up?
You called me a trash rat.
Told you what?
A trash rat.
He's a trash rat.
Yes, I called you. Why? And by the way, why do you think I called you that?
I don't know, but if you don't want to,
who cares?
Why do you keep talking about it?
Why do you think I called you that? Why do you think I called you that? Do you remember? Because I gave a pretty detailed argument, if I recall.
You don't give detailed arguments.
Dustin, you wouldn't recognize detailed argument. I don't think you're capable of basic logic. You should just stick to cutting grass and shut your mouth. And by the way, I'm happy to do this.
What happens when I don't shut my mouth? What happens when I don't shut my mouth?
You know what, man? You end up right where you're at. Did you hear when the grand super attorney of the group, Rob Reed, said you're a moron for bringing up the point you made up during the debate, or did you not catch that?
Who cares what they think?
Oh yeah, no. Who cares what the lawyer thinks? Yeah,
because the lawyer that you constantly talk shit on, the lawyer that you talk shit on.
I'm glad you admit
the lawyer that talks shit on all the time. Yeah. Shut up, dude. You stupid dipshit.
This is the one time. the one time the lawyer says something you don't like, and finally you disagree with it when he calls you a moron. Now suddenly
I don't know that that's
what
the case. Even really, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if that's the
you
case.
guys don't know anything about it, and it's weird. You love to talk about it nonstop, like obsessively.
What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? I barely ever talk about you.
Let me, I've been out and about all day, and I've been scrolling through when I'm in between things. I've been scrolling through YouTube, and I check on you guys. And funny enough, every time I click on the stream, one of you weird assholes is talking about me. You can't get me out of your mouth, and so I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is the deal? What's the problem?
I'm confused. Are we talking about a pedo, or are we talking about you? Which is it?
Well, you're always saying Smokey, Dustin, and you're always correlating Smokey to Josh. So I mean, can you not connect basic logic? Can you? And by the way, dude, you're a joke of a Christian. I don't even know why you're opening your stupid mouth. You already said today you judge things based upon rumor, and you don't need to operate by that whole innocent until proven guilty stuff. I mean, you're an idiot, man. You're a moron, and you're not fit to judge anything. You can't even use basic logic. You're even an idiot among your own peers here in this room. No one looks at you as some smart guy with beneficial things to contribute to a conversation. You're
literally trying to pitch the black man's ball to a police runner, dude. It's not going to happen.
And I'm just trying to figure out what's the obsession.
Because you're
what's
a piece of
the
shit.
obsession, Dustin?
You're
Where's it coming from?
Shit.
Is it autism?
No, it's like watching a really good. It's like watching a really good car accident.
Man, do you have this little in your life? Like, really? Like, are you really this pathetic? You are going to obsess about another guy on the internet, talk about him every day? Like, your life is that pathetic, man?
You're insane.
Like, really?
You got some serious problems.
Just cut grass on the weekend.
You have some mental issues, bro.
Spend the rest of the week talking about other men that are 10 times more talented than you'll ever be.
You're talented. What was your talent?
Existence?
What do you do for a living again?
You know, man, you came in and hijacked. This is why I want to get you guys one-on-one. Because you do this. Like, I try to go with Clay. You come in and hijack, and then I ask something.
What was your profession?
You see what I mean? Like, this just turns into a circus.
What do you offer as a service to anybody but you? What is it again that you offer as a service?
Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you what. I won't answer for you. What I'll ask you to do is go into the chat next time and ask. Go ask them what I've done.
What is it that you do?
Don't ask me to vouch for myself. Go ask the people that follow me and come to my streams.
Who follows you?
On Discord. Go ask them.
Who follows you?
Who follows you? How many live viewers do we have right now? How many live viewers do we have right now?
Who follows you?
How many viewers?
People follow you. You're insane.
So I get like up to 50 live viewers per stream. What do you get?
I don't get any, and I don't really care to.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's not a status position in any way, shape, or form. So when you guys
talk about me all the time and look at where I pop up on stream to stream, are you following me?
No.
Are you following me when you talk about me nonstop and go to stream and talk about my appearances? Are you following me?
What do you got in your eyebrow?
You're following me.
Oh, that's rough, Dustin. Dustin, you know, man, you're one of the more painfully stupid men I've come across in my entire life. You can't make sense of anything.
I imagine you think so.
Every single time you open your mouth, you prove that you can contribute nothing beneficial to a conversation.
Bro, are you sure I'm obsessed with you?
You know what?
Are you sure I'm obsessed with you?
Let me tell you.
Is that? Are you certain that that's the case?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't bring you up.
Mentioning me or talking about me, man. Wherever you go,
I don't bring you up.
Just can't help it.
No, bro, dude, I'm not the one that brings you up.
Clay several times today for I don't even know whatever reason. He doesn't know anything either. You guys just want to run your mouths. And if you come
zero consequence,
you're
with
always
zero consequence.
You'd
with
realize
zero consequence, and we're gonna keep talking about you. Yeah, who cares? Who fucking cares? You seem to have the issue.
I'm actually, Dustin, I think it's great. And the thing is too, especially for people in our group, when we see frauds of the faith like you, it's actually a whetstone to our brains to be able to recognize and be able to have better discernment. You are a piece of shit. You're a fraud of the faith. You don't have a moral compass. You're an idiot. And so, like,
what are
your
you basing all
justification
this
for your
on?
judgments is based
What
on
are you
nothing.
basing all this
A
on?
fickle,
Smoky Saint? Your extensive
inability to
knowledge of
discern
me?
logic and justification for guilt, and the things you
So,
said today about
so wait,
judging on
let
rumors.
me make sure I understand what you're
There's
saying here.
always truth in
Let me
rumors.
make sure I understand
And
what
I
you're
don't
saying
do
here.
that whole
Smokey,
innocent until proven guilty thing. You're a piece of shit, dude.
This isn't
You have no
a
morality.
courtroom. This isn't a courtroom.
Did you ask the question?
This
You
isn't
ask
a
the question and
courtroom.
then I answer the question and then you just talk and laugh. And by the way,
You're
dude, do you
such a piece of
literally
shit,
put the
bro.
phone in your mouth when you laugh? Do you
This
put the
is
phone in your
not
mouth when you
a
laugh? I'm
court
just
of
curious.
law.
It's the loudest,
This
most
is
obtuse laugh I've
not
ever heard
a
in my life.
court of law, dude. You're not innocent until proven
Oh, you're
guilty.
right. So you don't need to follow due process or consider that as a method
No,
of judgment. You
I
have your
absolutely
own,
don't.
where you just
I
assume
absolutely
things. You
don't.
just assume things. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
just like
great.
everybody
You're
else
proving
does.
yourself to be a reasonable man, that you just make your own assumptions with no justification or evidence. That's great. I'm sure you look golden right now, man. You're doing great. This is a wonderful thing you've demonstrated to this group of believers.
You really
that you
think
have
you're
no
doing something right now, don't
justification,
you?
Probably
You really
no good reason
think-
for being a Christian.
You really think that I
You
care
probably don't
about
even have a good
people's
reason for
public
being a
opinion of
Christian,
me?
buddy.
Bro, do you really think you're doing something right now?
Dustin,
I mean, is that
I've never seen someone. Dustin,
do you
seriously?
really think you're accomplishing something?
Dustin,
Like what?
Really,
Yeah,
buddy.
dude,
Let me
there is no
be
emotion
real.
here, bro.
Dustin,
Like I couldn't
Dustin,
care
let me be
less
real.
what you think, bro. It
No,
doesn't
I
mean
think you
anything to
do.
me.
Dustin, I think
I
you care
really
what everyone thinks. In
don't.
fact,
I don't. I
and
honestly
your
couldn't care less.
Well, Dustin, your desperation to deny it also tells me that probably you are the
It
most
tells you that
desperate
you're
man.
retarded. Desperate.
You're the
For
most
what?
desperate man for validation I've ever seen in my
I couldn't
entire
care
life.
less about validation,
Because, like,
bro.
people, here's the thing, Dustin, people as stupid as you, first of all, you're not too stupid to not know how stupid you are. So you do know you're stupid. And so you come into these rooms to advertise it because you think at some level there's some aspect of you that will be acceptable or valuable in this random group of individuals. And what you're finding is that really, just like in your normal life,
level of
as much as you do in the online
you
life,
go through,
you don't actually have much
could
value.
Can you
And
do
it's
me a favor
crippling
and
to
stop
you.
projecting
So you roam
onto
around.
me?
You
Bro,
roam
you're
around with
projecting
desperate
right now.
attempts for validation.
This is
I've
what's
never
known
seen
as
someone so
projection,
desperate for
bro.
validation in my entire life, Dustin.
You
You're
literally will
actually
give
pathetic.
a 15-minute monologue on
Dustin,
how
why
you're
don't you just
innocent
start
of
your
what
own
everybody
channel?
is. I don't want to.
Dustin, why don't you just start your own channel?
I don't want to.
Why not?
Because I have other things I'm doing.
Because you know you fail. Because you know that you're
Maybe.
ridiculous. Because you know you're stupid. Because no one would listen to you. Because no one cares
I
about your
don't
opinions.
care about
Because
this
you're not
stupid
interesting, entertaining, funny, talented,
shit.
or valuable
And?
whatsoever. And you know that, which is why you don't bother. Because here's the thing, Dustin.
Bro,
You can waste time
you
showing
sit
up
at
on these streams.
200 people
Buddy,
in
listen
your
to me. Listen to me.
subscriptions.
I'm
You
going
are
to give you some basic
nothing
logic.
if just retarded. That's what
fine.
you are, bro.
But
That's
that
what
makes
you are.
less than retarded.
You're like a
that
lone
makes you
scout.
less than retarded. That makes you less
I
than
can
retarded.
live with that.
I
can live with that. You can't live with being retarded.
Get one viewer.
You can't live with being retarded.
Not one.
That's the difference here. You know you're a fucking retard. You're projecting right now.
People's
I couldn't
environments to
care
try to get some
less what you
validation.
think. And
from the
I'm not
talents
looking
that
for
will be there.
validation. That is
You are.
the last thing on
That's
this
why
planet
you're here.
I'm looking for.
That's why you're here.
Okay.
That's the
Right.
whole reason you're doing
And
it.
you're here because
you could go talk in private Facebooks that aren't public online. You want an audience. You want validation. That's why you're here. You could do it in a different forum that's not on stream, but you choose to do it this way because you want an audience.
Your issue is I'm telling the truth about you, bro.
You see now, Dustin,
your
what you've done,
issue is I'm telling
Dustin,
the truth about you,
Dustin,
bro. Your issue is I'm telling the truth about you, bro.
You don't have sound epistemology. You don't have good logic. So
epistemology has nothing to do with whether or not you're guilty. Epistemology has nothing to do with whether or not you're guilty, bro. It has nothing to do with the two things.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you something real quick. Satori, right? That's her name, right? Why do you believe her story?
I don't know. I don't know her story.
Okay, well, why do you believe her story?
I don't know her story.
then why would you believe a story you've never heard, that you've never seen any corroboration of, that you don't even know if there's any evidence of, but you just believe it?
You want an answer to this question, or are you just going to interrupt me?
I do.
Okay, you want to know why? Because I have heard from various walks of life and different spans of individuals, they all say the same thing about you, Smokey. You're a pedophile. That's why.
Holy shit.
I can only hear the same thing from completely separate and individual people so many times before I have to give it some kind of credibility.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this straight. So, if enough people say something is true, it therefore is?
I mean, Bruddy, I'm giving it more than better than not. I'm giving it better than not at this point. And believe it or not, Smokey, believe it or not, Smokey, the only person who was on your side, the only one who had a monicum of belief in your innocence. I don't believe that.
My Discord is full of 68 people on my side.
Buy that for us,
and not even including the ones that just watch me on stream.
I wouldn't believe or the ones in Dave's environment that comes out of your mouth
or in the debate sphere. So, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I have tons of support, and it's actually growing daily. In fact, it's your side that is shrinking and looking like idiots. It is. Okay. I mean, you can chuckle and cackle
project that all
like
you want, bro, but it doesn't mean anything.
Well, dude, I mean, my support is swelling daily. I mean, even on Discord.
I bet you tell the girls that too. I bet you tell them my support is swelling daily. I bet you do.
You're really cringe, dude. You're really cringe. And your only argument you have is a pure fallacy, and you don't know anything, but you're accepting it. This is what makes you a retard in this conversation. You can't even see it now. You can't even see it now, even now.
It's not the only thing.
Even now, it's oblivious to you.
You know what gives me more
Holy shit, you might actually, you know what? You know what? I just realized you actually might, Dustin, dude, you might actually be too stupid to know how stupid you are.
More pause than anything else.
Do you realize how ridiculous you sound?
Is your rambling garbage of a defense.
What do they call it? The fallacy ad populum? Like the fallacy of a lot of people say it's true, so therefore it is. Like, is that what they call it? And one of the philosophy guys, would probably know that he just used a blatant fallacy on top of saying he knows nothing about the claim of the case, but believes it.
Are you even?
I guess not, man. The last thing I'll say, Dustin, you're a clown. You're a joke, and it was demonstrated here today. And this one really,
Smokey's about to run. Hold on, Dustin. Smokey's about to pull a runner. He saw me in
that situation. It's all good.
He can't deal with
Aiden, you just filibuster. You're worthless to talk to, Aiden, because you just filibuster. You never shut up. You can't even shut up now. You can't even shut up this second to let me talk. Why would I engage with you? You filibuster everything.
Well, I'm sorry.
You come in the room
filibustering.
You're still filibustering. Okay.
Dude, I let you talk.
Aiden, you're
a pedophile,
You're a joke.
Dude, you're a pedophile, bro.
Dustin, you already showed the room you have no justification for any belief, so your point is worthless.
Bare bones, pathetic reasoning for why he's running away. He's going to give his pathetic reason for why he's running away.
Filibustering
is definitely something that Smokey doesn't
all right,
do.
I have better things to do. Aiden will never. Aiden, you're a dishonest scum rat because you never let anyone talk. You never let anyone talk, man. You're a dishonest scum rat. This is your whole tactic.
Yeah.
You just don't stop talking ever.
Like
you're a pedophile, and then when you get put in a corner, you just overtalk people, and you just never shut up whatsoever.
So desperate for
you can't have a conversation. You can just sit there and run your mouth.
I'll give you validation.
What conversation were you just having?
You guys can't see what a joke Aiden is.
You're good, dude. Go ahead, Aiden.
I'm too busy
you gotta be like 20
Smokey
or
right
something.
Now. Dude, Smokey
like
is
you're not a man. Like
intellect.
you act like a child. You act like a little boy. You act ridiculous. This is absurd. This is like juvenile shit where you just cannot stop talking.
Did not on January 1st, 2004.
I'll go to an environment where I can actually talk. I guess that's what I'll do.
You'll go in an environment, and we'll very much appreciate you leaving.
I was just gonna ask him if on March 30th